Wow. Wow, what a humble man. Hold on, let's go back. Look at all that gold. Man. He's such a humble man.
Mama.
So here we are, walking down the entrance into the kingdom of Chaz. As you can see, it's densely populated with the greatest people. Now, have a look at our king. What a magnificent mane he has.
Bring stuff, you can bring it to the tent over here. If you have stuff, bring it to the tent on the field until we get other, whatever locations and things set up, but that'll help. They've got something going on over there. If you guys know any owners of restaurants or anything like that, try and see if they would be down to donate a few plates or whatever. Anything will help. So yeah, that's the next move. Yeah, we're talking about trying to hold this down for days and days and days and days and days. As long however long it takes, months, years, whatever it takes. Like, we're gonna build a community out here. I was already talking to one of my farmer homies about bringing out some boxes and things like that, and growing some foods out here as well. So we just need to take this area and make it our own community. Treat it well, treat the homeless well, get them homes out here with us. We're gonna need all that right now. Food, sitting down, have dinners together. Like, this is not just standing around at this point. We have to be out here, for real. Like, this is life. And like I said, shifts. If you have work.
A local rapper organized a mob to roam the Chaz, forming an ad hoc police force that flexed its muscles by expelling from the zone a graffiti artist who was tagging a building that was apparently under their protection. One of the assembled goons could even be heard to yell, "We are the police now." And there you have it, folks.
Former Mayor Steve Jenkins was robbed and assaulted in his home late Thursday evening, right on the heels of rumors that he was profiting off of prisons as a lobbyist.
They don't understand why we trap. We didn't have a thing, not a scrap. They don't understand why we rob. We were starving, no one would give us a job. They don't understand all this gold. Once we started succeeding, we had to show them.
Only reason I came back to reality is because of rap.
That was tense for us. We're none of us are soldiers out here, you know. I mean, it's just kind of.
But see, I've been one though.
Yeah.
This is why.
So it's not.
This is why we need to train ourselves.
Yeah.
But also make sure we're training our mind and our spirit at the same time.
Right.
You know, a lot of times, like, I have a lot of soldier friends. All my uncles, in the Marines. My cousin in the Marines, platoon leader. All that stuff. 8 years plus. And a lot of times he's an author now, and he works with a lot of guys. He has this thing called Meaning After the Military. And so he'll go shoot with guys, and he's writing books and doing podcasts and stuff like that, just talking to guys. And a lot of people that come out of that situation have this trauma, and they can't out. A lot of these guys, have these different traumas that they haven't addressed yet. And then on top of that, when you're getting out of the military, you've been trained to kill, trained to protect, trained to run up in secure places and all that stuff and everything, whatever other missions. Then you get out of there and you come back to civilians. It's almost like coming back to little babies, and you don't even know what the fuck to do with all of your training and all of the shit that you've been through. So it's that meaning after the military thing. But again, what I'm saying is, I like to be proactive with that stuff. So I've been in the shootouts, I've been in tense situations and things like that. But my spirit was good before I even went through those things. So my heart wasn't beating, I was fine.
You're breathing,
getting out of it fine.
you're feeling okay.
Didn't break mentally,
Yeah.
So I'm a big advocate of making sure that making sure that your mind and your spirit is good before you go into war. So you have less to, have to rebuild because you already saw it,
Right.
So it's just those things, but being prepared and knowing your rights, knowing how to use them, knowing how to wield your weapon and protect yourself, it's very important.
I agree.
You have times like this that pop up, and it's like you don't want to feel defenseless.
Yeah, and that's really the
You're
feeling
supposed to protect your family, and you're defenseless. Someone breaks in,
Yeah.
The Seattle police are wasting no time in wresting back control of the Chaz from its new anarchist overlords, right? Wrong. They tucked tail and retreated behind their own barricades, putting their chief front and center to provide mealy-mouthed excuses and platitudes by way of explaining her utter failure to keep order in the city. Seattle Mayor Jenny Durkin went a step farther and showed solidarity with the occupation, labeling it patriotic, while Washington State Governor Jay Inslee claimed to have no idea that the occupation was even underway. stunning the nation with his blasé ignorance of the unfolding situation, which has made the national news to the extent that President Trump has publicly threatened to do the mayor and governor's job for them by clearing these half-assed conquistadors from their newly won territory. Again, after witnessing their pathetic efforts at gardening and security, I think that all that will be necessary to bring down the Chaz is time, and not much of it at that. The most compelling argument for not waiting around for this particular snake to eat itself is that there are innocent Americans trapped in the zone whom it would be unfair and unseemly to leave to the tender mercies of their Antifa and BLM invaders. However, as of the time of the writing and recording of this video, those who still consider themselves Americans and who now dwell within the Chaz have either been silent or given their enthusiastic consent to the occupation. So apparently they enjoy living under the rule of the warlord Simone and his ad hoc police force. I'm sure that when Raz and his boys start canvassing the neighborhood for quote-unquote donations, that these folks will give generously.
You know what the thing is? You have hijacked it, you have taken the meaning away.
If you cannot portray the image, you make the image because of you.
What you like, go for it. Don't try to shut the black community out.
I'm black myself.
Oh, but you have your phone.
Wrong. She said I'm not black.
The thing about it is, the bickering and back and forth, what kind of change do you get from bickering and back and forth? Matter of fact, let me take this motherfucking mask off. What kind of change do you get from bickering back and forth? We can all, check this out. I'm not done talking, boy. I'm not done. Brady Frank's on the mic. I'm not done. You won't let me talk. I got the mic. Hush. Like I said, no, I ain't done. 6 feet, man. 6 feet. You want to take folk up there? What you want to do at Burt's Red Apple? What you gonna do? If this is supposed to be a peaceful protest, then you know what? Use your words and your pen. Then go ahead and write a review, write a complaint. Do what you gotta do, but taking a bunch of folk up there to riot and do all that, what does that solve? Nada. No. Didn't I say 6 feet? Didn't I say 6 feet? You got 2 more to go. You got 2 more to go. You got 2 more to go. I'm not gonna say it again. Check this out. Hold on. I'm not here to answer questions. I'm simply here to say, what does the bickering back and forth do? If everybody is here for a peaceful protest, then give people a chance to speak. Not everybody is going to have the same opinion, but everybody gets to get up and talk. I don't agree with this man. He a black man. I don't mean I got to agree with him, but I got to let him talk. Like he got to let somebody else talk. Okay. We are all here to say what's on our minds and our hearts. I'm not done. I know you can't because this ain't a Q&A. 6 feet. 6 feet.
A local station got video of several guards armed with assault rifles. They are asking for identification before letting people in, and police have received reports of the armed guards demanding money from some businesses inside their area. We also saw people passing out food in what they call a no-cop co-op, and they made a long list of demands.
This guy just shot us, so if you're legally carrying and all that stuff at the edges, not to scare people, but and with their paperwork, I got mine in my pocket. Again, we don't want that. I really don't want that presence at all. But just watching someone get shot out here, I was there when he ran through the crowd, and I watched someone get shot. So I'm saying, if you do, that would be great if you were over at the barricades and protecting it, and just everyone watching out for any kind of weird stuff. But staying focused on what we're here for and not being afraid. Okay, so make some noise. No fear. No fear. No fear.
Talk to a kid about what ABC, NBC, CBS. Get the fuck about that, man. Come on. This is real. This is real. This is real.
It's very real.